All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What is going on, SHIPIT Nation, YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the MLB Quick Hit video. It's your boy Ham. It is Sunday. It is April 28th. It is sunny here in Tennessee, and I'm looking forward to this slate. I think we got it locked and loaded. We got it dialed in. We had the fade on Savali last night. Man, he gave up, I think it was negative points on DK. Bad night to beat Savali. I think we got some more of those here today. But before we get going, wanted to get some promos off the top, and this video is brought to you by our friends over at 4Deep. Head on over to 4deep.com. Enter the promo code SHIPIT to get 20% off any of their betting packages over there. They sponsor each and every one of our shows every week. And if you're not a member at the Nation, head on over to shipitnation.com. Enter the promo code HOOP15. That's right. Our guy Hoop, one of the best in the business, to get all of our stuff, our expert content, our projections, tools, the community, the best Discord in the community, absolutely hands down, bar none, can't beat it. About $1 a day when you enter that promo code HOOP15. We have monthly, we have weekly, we have year-long packages, and we're rocking and rolling over here at the Nation, screenshot after screenshot, night in and night out. Well, let's jump right into it on today's slate. Should be an entertaining one. We got all the games are on both sites. There's 9 games on both. Hey, and I'm not going to tell you to play the Astros today. I'm not going to tell you to play the Rockies. They're over in Mexico City. That total was 16.5 yesterday. And I'm just glad it's not on this slate because that would make things very interesting. Let's do it like we always do. Let's start off at the pitching position. On the bump today, I'm going to go through them and then I'll rank them at the end. But first up on the slate for me that I like, got our guy Paul Blackburn headed into Camden Yards, taking on this mighty Baltimore Orioles offense. It's a tough matchup for Blackburn. Don't get it twisted, but, man, he limits damage to left-handed hitters, and that's where a lot of the power comes from for this Orioles team. Got a ground ball percentage rate of 17 on the season against left-handed hitters. Paul Blackburn, I think, is squarely in play as an SP2 on the slate. Next up on the list is the guy across the diamond from him, Albert Suarez. What has this guy done since he's been in the major leagues? Only thing he's done is not given up a single run in almost 12 innings of baseball. Pretty good way to start your career. I mean, obviously, he's going to give up some runs eventually. Hey, that may not be today. This Oakland A's offense is absolutely putrid. I don't know if they can hit out Little League Stadium right now. And where does Albert Suarez struggle? He struggles against left-handed power. And looking at the numbers of these A's, they just don't have much left-handed power. J.J. Bleday, not very powerful this season. Toro, not very powerful this season. A lot of power from the right-handed side. Hey, but I think Suarez can limit that damage. The one thing I would say about him is that he's yet to go 6+ innings this season. I would tread lightly over on FanDuel just because that quality start's such a big thing over there. But really like Suarez at 8,000 today on this slate. Next up, it's going to be the big boy, the big daddy of the slate, Tariq Scubba, taking on this Royals team. He's 10,000 on DK, all the way up to 10,800 on FanDuel. And listen, he's been absolutely fantastic this season. His numbers, his metrics look incredible. But, man, that's a big boy price tag to pay for a Royals team that doesn't strike out a whole lot against left-handed pitching. I certainly could see the case to fade him. Not necessarily play Royals. If you were going to play a Royal, it would be Bobby Witt or bust for me. But they just don't strike out a whole ton. He's still SP1 on the slate for me, but certainly understand if you don't want to pay that price tag depending on the bats that you want. But Tariq Scubba would be my favorite pitcher on today's slate. Next up, we're going to head to the south side, to the Windy City, and the Iceman, my boy Zack Latel, taking on this White Sox team. Hey, the White Sox are very bad. My boy Andrew Benintendi, former Red Sox great, went ham yesterday, paying homage to me, went 2 bombs. Hey, but no thank you today. Zack Latel walks less than 5% from both sides of the plate. Left-handed power gives him problems. Hey, so what do the White Sox do? They're smart over there on the south side, I guess. They put 6 right-handed hitters in the projected lineup. But I still like Latel a little bit, but want to see more lefties than righties is the key to me. Next up on the slate is going to be the wild card, of the slate, and it is Kevin Gausman. We're going north of the border. We're taking on these Los Angeles Dodgers. Gausman, he misses a lot of right-handed bats, but also that's where a lot of the power comes from. Gives up a ton of fly balls to the right-handed side of the plate. I have not seen the confirmed lineup this morning, but if Mookie and or Will Smith were to sit, it is lock and load. It is firing on all cylinders for Kevin Gausman. I think I saw 7 right-handed hitters in the projected lineup, with only the 2 lefties obviously being Shohei and Freeman. So Gausman gives up less than 20% fly ball rate to left-handed hitters on the season. I think he can stymie those 2. And if we get 7 right-handed hitters in this confirmed Dodgers lineup, you better go out and play your boy Gausman for Ham. Like Ham says, play Gausman if there's 7 right-handed hitters in this lineup. Even if there's 6 right-handed hitters and there's no Mookie or there's no Will Smith, Ham says play Gausman. He will rock and roll this team. He'll mow them down. Last up on the list is going to be Ryan Weathers. Yes, Ryan Weathers, the former Tennessee high school baseball great, right down the road from your boy Ham. Hey, he's going to rock this Nationals team today. 6,300 on DraftKings, 7,600 on FanDuel. But Ham, hey, the Nats put up 39 runs yesterday against the Marlins. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ryan Weathers is going to mow them down. He is going to make them go back to Washington tonight on the plane, crying in tears. He just can't do it. Give me some Ryan Weathers. He's SP2 on this slate for me. I don't even mind him on FanDuel. So to rank these guys, it's going to be Scubba. It's going to be number 1 for me. It's going to be Suarez number 2 for me. It's Kevin Gausman number 3. It's the Iceman Zack Latel 4. Paul Blackburn would be 5. And then your SP2 of the day, Ryan Weathers. Lock and load Ryan Weathers. Love my guy today on the bump in that pitcher's park in Miami. Moving on to stacks. We're going to mow through these stacks pretty quickly, but first up is going to be the Reds. I think the Reds are going to be popular today. We know Dane Dunning gives up 60% fly ball rate to lefties. We know the Reds have tons of power from that left-handed side. Will Benson, Ellie De La Cruz. The list goes on and on. Jaime Candelario doesn't have as much power as he used to. They're going to be the number 1 stack. What I would say to that, though, Dane Dunning is missing 18% of bat swinging strike rate to left-handed hitters. The Reds cumulatively have a 30% strikeout rate on the road against right-handed pitching. I'm just saying the Reds are going to be popular. Dane Dunning is not going to be popular. It's one of those things. They zig, we zag. I think the Reds will be popular, but I think Dane Dunning, if you want to get crazy, if you're playing 20-plus lineups, I think Dane Dunning on 1 or 2, I think it's a great leverage spot here against the Big Red Machine. Second favorite stack for me today is going to be the New York Mets taking on Lance Lynn. Hey, Lance Lynn reminds me a lot of an older player. What's his name? That's washed. Oh, yeah, LeBron James. Lance Lynn is like the baseball version of LeBron. He is washed. He is old. His fastball velo keeps going down, down, down. The Mets should tee off on him today. I hope my guy DJ Stewart is in the lineup today because DJ Stewart's going to park one of those balls out in the right center field bleachers. Give me this Mets. That's my second favorite stack on the day. Next up is going to be those Rangers taking on Andrew Abbott at home. And we want to see a full complement of Rangers in the lineup. We want to see Adolis Garcia back in the lineup. We want to see Simeon in there. We want to see Seager in there, even though he's a lefty, to kind of get some bats on the ball. So we want to see that full complement of Rangers offense, and we lock and load, especially those righties. I got another righty I'm going to talk about here in a minute when we get to the one-offs. But yeah, give me that Rangers as my number 3 stack of the day. Number 4 is going to be the Cardinals. Hey, listen, this is just a simply state. Jose Quintana cannot miss any bats. This Cardinals team has kind of found their groove in the Big Apple this weekend. Give me these give me these Cardinals as my 4th ranked stack of the day. And last, my low-owned stack of the day, we're going back down to Miami. Ryan Weathers going to be throwing a perfect game through 8. No, he probably won't do that, but he's going to be pitching good. Miami Marlins. Give me the Miami Marlins as my low-owned stack of the day. We're picking on Patrick Corbin. Hey, that was a national holiday last year. It was National Pick on Patrick Corbin Day, and hey, he's been decent this year, but hey, we get him on the road. It's going to be merry-go-round on the bases. It's not going to be so much long ball against Patrick Corbin. It's just going to be single here, double there, stolen base here, and we're going to pick on him, and then boom, we're going to explode. But give me those Marlins as my low-owned stack of the day. Let's move into some of these hitters and one-offs we got. I'm going to start in the Windy City against Latel. The only player that I would even consider for the White Sox is going to be Gavin Sheets. He's first base and outfield eligible on DraftKings. Don't mind him as some one-off power. Some other one-off power that I don't mind is my boy Cedric Mullins. Just looking at the pitches that Blackburn does throw. Cedric Mullins hit 5 home runs off those pitches this year. Don't mind Cedric Mullins as a one-off power. Moving on to the big red machine, I think Will Benson batting leadoff. He hit a bomb yesterday. Hey, I certainly think he could do it today, right? Can Dane Dunning throw 10 strikeouts and give up 3 home runs? Absolutely. I think Will Benson's a great play today. I mentioned him early. I'll mention him again. He's $2,800 on both sites. I've seen him in one projected lineup. I've seen him out of one projected lineup. DJ Stewart, really like DJ Stewart today on both sites if you're playing both sites. And next up, it's going to be Wyatt Langford. I talked about another righty that I like, outfield eligible. Really like Wyatt Langford today in this lineup for the Rangers team. I think they go off today at home versus Andrew Abbott. And lastly, make sure he's in the lineup as well. Lefty-lefty matchup. We got my guy Nolan Gorman taking on Jose Quintana, who cannot miss a bat and gives up some fly balls to left-handed hitters. It's going to be a great day. I can feel it over here. Ryan Weathers Day today. Hey, April 28, 2024, Ham is declaring it officially Ryan Weathers Day. Let's rock and roll. I appreciate you tuning in. I'm excited over here. Hope you are too. If you're not a member over at the Nation, get on over there. Enter the promo code HOOP15. Come join us. You'll get in our Discord. You'll get all the projections. We got the best in the business over there. We got Hoop. We got our guy Tambo. We got our guy Title crushing it in the streets, in the cash streets. We got our guy Boomer on those projections. So we're loving it over here. Hope you join us. And once again, before we get out of here, this show is brought to you, and every show by SHIPIT Nation, it is brought to you by our partners over at 4Deep. Head on over to 4Deep.com. Enter the promo code SHIPIT to get 20% off on that betting package. That'll do it for me. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next Sunday. I'll see you at the top of the leaderboards. Let's ship it.